Hi everybody, we've made it to Friday again, and it's the last Friday in February. Wow, that time has gone ever so fast. Now, I have been super impressed with your writing this week. I have loved looking at your instructions and your tag writing and absolutely everything else that you've been doing. I'm so proud of you all. Now, today in writing, we need to imagine that we are Paddington. So, first job, I want you to give yourselves a shake. Wake yourselves up a bit, up, down, round. Pop on. I need you to pop on your hat. And I need you to pop on your blue coat. Put your tag around your neck, just a pretend one. And all of a sudden, you are Paddington. Now, Paddington, you've been on a very long journey, haven't you? You started in darkest Peru. And then you got on a boat and you snuck into the lifeboat and you sailed in the lifeboat all the way over to London, eating lots of marmalade. Then you ended up at Paddington Station where you met the Browns. And of course, Paddington, you then went to the Browns' house, even though you'd never seen a lot of the things before, and ended up trying to use the bathroom, but not very successfully. Now, I think it's time that you needed, Paddington, remember you're Paddington today, everybody, you need to write a letter to Great Aunt Lucy to tell her what you've been up to this week. Do you think you could help me out? I think you can. So, we're writing to Great Aunt Lucy. So, I think you could help me out. I'm just going to call her Aunt Lucy for today because it's just that bit easier to write. Now, when I'm writing a letter, I always have to start with who I'm writing it to. So I'm writing it to Aunt Lucy. So I could write to. But actually, a lot of people, when they are doing letters, actually use the word dear. Oh, d-ear. We've done the ear sound. I think we could do this. D-ear. D-ear. Okay, dear. Are we ready? D. Capital D. Ear. There's our sound. Dear. Now, I do know how to write Aunt Lucy, so I'm going to write that for you today, and I know all the adults at home will be able to help you out with this spelling too. So Aunt, because it is her name, it must have a capital letter. So dear Aunt Lucy. And then I'm going to put a very special piece of punctuation. It's called a comma. So it's a little backwards k. Just shows that we're going to be moving on, but we're not finishing our sentence. We're just going to carry on with our letter from now on, but we're going to start it underneath. So, dear Aunt Lucy. Now, have you met a lovely family, Paddington? You have, haven't you? I think we should probably tell Aunt Lucy that. So maybe our first sentence could be, I have met a super family, a lovely family, a kind family. You can choose what sort of family. I think I'm going to go with, dear Aunt Lucy, I have met, capital I, finger space, it's a tricky word, that one. It's got an extra F at the end. I have met, met. I have met. What shall I say? How could I describe the family? A super family, a great family, a kind family, a caring. Paddington, what would you use? I think I'm going to write super. I'm going to use the right spelling of it today, Paddington, because I know how to spell super, but you are absolutely fine to use all your phonics work. So, I have met a super family. Family. Oh, I think I might use my phonics for this one. I'm not sure how to write family. F-A-M-I-L-E. Fam. Am. E. I wasn't sure about that E at the end, so I've used the E that I know. I have met a super family. That's the end of that first sentence. I think I need to put a full stop. I've met a super family. Okay, well, what have the Browns done? Did the Browns leave you on the street, Paddington? No. They didn't leave you at the train station either. What did they do? Yeah, they took you home. You're absolutely right. Maybe we should tell Aunt Lucy that. We have decided to come home, so Paddington can come home. Dear Aunt Lucy, I've met a super family. I'm going to go, they let me stay with them. Tricky word, they. That is a tricky one. I'll help you out with that one. It's a capital T because it's a new sentence. They let, et. I can do that on finger space. Let. Me, we know me. That's a tricky word, isn't it? Me, e. They let me. They let me. What did they let me do? That's right. They let me stay with them. They let me stay. Ooh, I think if I'm not sure how to spell the word stay, I could use my phonics again. Stay. They let me stay. Stay with. They let me stay with. 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 Them is going to be my next word. Them. They let me stay with them. Look at that. Look at all this fabulous letter writing I've done so far. Dear Aunt Lucy, I have met a super family. They let me stay with them. But what did you do while you stayed with them? Maybe I could say I made a mess in the bathroom. Do you think I could do that? Do you think you should write that, Paddington? Yeah, I think Aunt Lucy would love to know that, wouldn't she? I bet it will really make her giggle when she reads it back at home in darkest Peru. So, they let me stay with them. I'm going to write, I made a mess. I made a mess in the bathroom. Oh, 7 words. I know how to do that one. I made. Oh, now I do know how to spell made. It's a bit of a sneaky word, but I know how to spell it. So I'm going to use I made a mess. Mess. Oh, I can do that one. I made a mess. I made a mess. Next word is in. In. Tricky word there. I made a mess in the. Oh, the. We know how to spell the. I made a mess in the. Was it kitchen? No. Was it garden? No. Bathroom. I knew that really. I was just checking you remembered, Paddington. I made a mess in the bathroom. I might need to use my phonics for this one. I'm not sure. Bath. Room. Oh, I can do that one, can't I? Bath. Room. There we go. Let's read it so far. This is going really well, children. Dear Aunt Lucy, I have met a super family. They let me stay with them. I made a mess in the bathroom. Maybe we need to ask Aunt Lucy a question so she might write back to us. What could we write? I know. How about asking Aunt Lucy if she misses me? I'm going to go with that. Do you miss me? That's what I'm going to write. Do, capital D, do you. Oh, I know how to spell a tricky word, you. You miss. Miss. Do you miss? I think tricky word, me. Do you miss me? And an F. Make our me. Now, this bit is a question, isn't it? Do you miss me? So I don't put a full stop. Put a question mark. There we go. And who am I still pretending to be? I'm Paddington, aren't I? So maybe I need to write love from Paddington. Now, love is another tricky word, but this is one that we should all learn, so I'm going to write it correctly. Love from. Now, you can choose today, Paddington, because this is you, remember, Paddington. Are you going to write your whole name so that Aunt Lucy knows that it's from Paddington? Or are you just going to sign it off with a P for Paddington and a kiss? You choose, I don't mind. And then, what I would love to see with your fantastic letter writing, children, is some pictures. Maybe you could draw a picture of yourself meeting all the family at the train station. Maybe you could draw a picture of you in the lifeboat. Or, I did write that I'd made a mess in the bathroom. Maybe you could draw some pictures of you making a mess in the bathroom. And you could draw them all around the bottom of your writing. Even send her a picture on the next page. Wouldn't that be amazing? I can't wait to see how wonderful your letters are while you're being Paddington and writing to Aunt Lucy about your adventures so far. Make sure you send me lots and lots of pictures. You could even read your letter out, film it, and send it to me on Tapestry. I think you're going to write some wonderful letters. You've done such good work all week, children. Can't wait to see what you get up to. Take care. Bye-bye.